Let's start. Cam cover. We don't need that shit today. Good morning, good evening, everybody. Had a conference call, not related to video games, so I had to deal with that. Today was gonna be the day that I did cover the Nintendo stuff, but it was very boring. But I will cover it anyway. But it was I gotta wait until October to get the real shit, and that's the last character for Smash Brothers. I kind of understand why they didn't do it in this stream, because you would have gave all your secrets away. So let's go see everything they did. Break it all down. There's no major news except for the initiative news, which is bad news for Xbox. Initiative was supposed to be a quadruple studio, quadruple A studio. It was bullshit. We all knew it was bullshit when they said it. So it was said that they were gonna be such a great studio. They were working on a new IP. Everything was just gonna be perfect, right? Like, they were just gonna shit on Sony. Whoever these people were, they were hiring from other studios, big name studios, and this initiative was just gonna be so awesome. Gonna shit on all Sony studios, just make the best game ever, right? It ended up not happening. It ended up being perfect art. It wasn't a new IP, and on top of all that, it's basically been in development hell for a while. So I'm gonna let you guys know what I watched. I watched this. I watched the Metroid Dread. I was not impressed. I can't be impressed because I'm not a Nintendo fanboy, and I've had a PlayStation 5 for almost a year. So there are just a lot of things I'm not impressed with. I played any games from indies on to AAA titles. So when it comes to visuals, story, and attention to details, Nintendo ain't doing it for me right now. And that's perfectly alright, okay? I ain't shitting on them. They just not my speed. Again, the game we're going to take a look at, which I thought was pretty funny. I'm going to show you guys that too. Which is the Kirby game. So, let's see what else. They showed off Splatoon 3, which again I knew was in development, but I didn't really believe. So what the takeaways were: Splatoon 3, Bayonetta 3, a new Kirby game. That was the takeaways, and they have backwards compatibility support coming with, or virtual console support coming with Super NES, 64, Sega Genesis titles. So let me start with this one real quick. I don't think I want to put the music on, because Nintendo's still fucking sensitive. We're gonna talk about the Xbox shit in a little bit, but I feel like people really need to kind of step away from the Xbox community that's toxic. Again, a PlayStation gamer, also a PlayStation Legion member on Twitter, had saw spaces where somebody was throwing dirt on my name based on the shit that happened last year. Now, I'm just letting you guys know, in the next 4 months, the shit that happened last year will be considered 2 years ago. That's what I'll be saying, because the incident had happened in January. So when we hit January of 2022, the incident that the Xbox fans use in order to kind of, let's get J-Tech out the way because he's a threat, right? He speaks the truth. We don't need another person on the internet under the PlayStation banner speaking the truth that makes us look like idiots. So they launched a personal attack campaign to try to, like, discourage me from getting online and stop me from playing video games and showing games. It didn't work. It had no impact. Every day I was going live. Every day I was playing games, and it was just really, really petty. So, long story short, the guy has sent me a clip of the spaces, right? And I guess these Xbox fans don't understand. Um, most most cell phones allow you to take screenshots and also allows you to screen capture. And when you're screen capturing, you can capture all the voice right then and there on that video. So I heard was one dude, he was like, oh, Jay did this, and I don't know why people are letting Jay in their spaces. We should extradite this guy. We don't need him in our community. Okay, well, what are you guys gonna do for Sick Humor? What are you gonna do for Jay Barry? What are you gonna do for J Dub and Persona? Well, you think just getting rid of me is gonna stop the truth from coming out? There are tons of people in the PlayStation community that will tell you the fucking truth. Even people like Porter Rock. I might not get along with the dude, but he does what he needs to do to shut Xbox fans up. Optimus Code, now he's on the PlayStation side. He's doing what he needs to do to shut Xbox fans up. So, a personal attack in order to get someone off of the out of the community because you don't like what they've said about your platform is the pettiest thing I've ever seen. Like, we should kick all Xbox fans out for refusing to show their achievements. This is the gaming community, right? So if you're not going to keep it gaming, why the fuck are you here?
What's up, Jay?
What's up, man?
Nah, man, I was just thinking about it, and I figured I'd jump in since you were all by your lonesome in here.
No, I got Kirby, man. Kirby about to keep me company.
There we go. I think a lot of people don't let people grow and change. You know what I mean? Like if you make a mistake and own it, as you did.
Oh no.
Then,
what was funny about this, bro? They had ample enough time to continue to remind people if they wanted to be that petty, but they didn't want to be that petty, right? So I was in these spaces. They ain't say shit. I was there. My voice was heard. They not gonna go head to head with me when it comes to video games, and they didn't. They waited until they went to a spaces that was only for Xbox people, and then they started throwing dirt on my name.
Yeah, but
so
then
if you gotta go behind like the whole majority of the gaming community's back, because most of us are PlayStation people. Let's be honest. We have the loudest voices at this point. Or if you favor PlayStation, or if you own a PlayStation, you're enjoying a PlayStation. You know, you have a louder voice than the Xbox fans. Yes, they are annoying, but it's not a lot of them. You know.
Yeah,
so
well, and it's also the fact that it's like, who are you really talking to if you're only talking in the community that you belong to, right?
Exactly. I mean, listen, I had joined a lot of PlayStation-centric spaces on Twitter, right? Most of their spaces are over 100 people. I joined one today. It was Xbox. That shit only got as high as 15 people. I don't even know if I want to tell you what the fuck they were talking about, because I don't even understand it myself. Like, it was just complete bullshit.
Well, it's not only that, but it's like going in your bathroom and talking to yourself or another person. You're just bouncing the same shit off the walls. It's
oh, that's what they were talking about. Thanks for saying that. They were talking about something about you should listen to the criticism. Let me wrap it up. They believe that PlayStation fans need to listen to each and every criticism from the Xbox community about PlayStation. But if we criticize their platform, we're toxic. And that's probably why it was only 14 people in that spaces.
That's kind of a pot meat kettle situation, you know, where it's like, hey, we're allowed to, you know, bitch about you, but you can't criticize or bitch about us.
Or you're toxic. Things. If you do that, then you're toxic. I'm like, man, yeah, I don't know, man. Fuck out of here with that. Look, I love it. What I love about it is, and I'm not bothered by it, you know, what's in the past is in the past, bro. I can't change the past. I'm not gonna.
But you can grow from it.
You can grow from it, and I have grown. Everybody knows I have grown from it. I don't let that type of shit stop me, because that's the whole purpose. The
Well, and
whole purpose of
if you
doing
make
that was to
mistakes,
stop JTech from getting on the internet, because that's one less Sony pony to deal with that's running around here showing off gameplay and talking about the truth. We don't need another Sony pony doing that. Let's see what we can do to get rid of the other Sony ponies. We might not be able to do personal attacks, but we can discard them by saying PlayStation isn't doing this, or we can just try to dig up bad news and say, oh, well, PlayStation is this or that, and this is happening, or they're anti-consumer, or they're not doing this. It's really just, right now in the console war, when you're looking at the Xbox community, it's like, if they have good news, they want to talk about it. If they have bad news, they don't want to talk about it, and they don't want you to talk about it. The only thing that should be talked about is bad news for PlayStation and good news for Xbox. And since Xbox hasn't had good news in such a long time, they really just want PlayStation fans to shut the fuck up. And if it means reporting people, if it means going after them personally, throwing dirt on their name, it doesn't matter. I had told a guy in the DMs today, again, a PlayStation Legion member on Twitter, I had told him, bro, they don't really care how dirty the W is, as long as it's a W.
well, yeah, exactly.
If they gotta talk about your mother, if they gotta say, hey, you're a virgin, if they gotta say, and I heard this shit, this dude's 600 pounds, if you gotta do, like, if they gotta say any personal attack to disregard you, to make you shut up, or do something else to get you off of there, or report you, or get your Twitter account suspended, whatever they have to do, it's a W. And it's not even related to video games anymore.
No, it's personal, and it's political, and it's stupid bullshit, man. And it's getting beyond what it is. And that's always been the thing. Is I don't know, I'm in my mid to late 30s, so I look at it as, dude, you can, if you learn in life to take criticism, even if it's something you love, you may not agree with what they're saying, but if you find something that counteracts what they're saying, or something that's, a positive in the situation, then use that. But if you start going towards the ad hominem, as it were, then you lost. And it doesn't matter what you're saying. You're focused on the wrong thing. We're talking about, okay, look at the graphics of this game versus this game. But your mom, but you did this,
yeah,
but this. And it's like, dude, why does that fucking matter? We're talking about graphics. Exactly. What does graphics and fucking a mistake I made have to do with anything?
That doesn't, see, that's the thing. I had told a lot of people this story, but I will go over it again for the new viewers. And again, I appreciate the people that are here. I'm going to put up a notification, but while I'm doing that, let me get to the story. Bad news was put out for JTech, because JTech was a prominent member in the PlayStation community. Even though before it was a PlayStation community, I was already repping PlayStation on YouTube, right? So, I'm kind of an outsider, even though I'm on the same team as everybody, right? So long story short, I got into it with a dude named K Mega. He was throwing dirt on Gran Turismo Sport, saying that the game is boring. And the only reason why the game is boring is because he wanted to hype up Forza Horizon. And I was like, okay, well, it's a simulator, but it's more realistic than Forza Horizon, where he didn't like that. He was like, no, it has better graphics, blah, 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 it's fun. Okay, a game being fun does not mean it has better graphics. So I pulled out the Digital Foundry comparison. I don't know if you remember. They did a comparison between Gran Turismo Sport and Forza Horizon, or Forza Motorsport, and they literally, they could not help but confirm that the realism and the authenticity of Gran Turismo Sport was just on a higher level than the Forza games. He didn't like that. It was at that moment, when I'm on like going back and forth with him on Twitter, heading to work, that he was like, okay, I can't beat JTech when it comes to gaming knowledge. I can't beat him when it comes to the proof. You guys know me. I got over 1,000 screenshots on my cell phone. High quality direct feed PlayStation screenshots. If you want to go up against me, when it comes to visuals, using them blurry ass pictures, it's not gonna work. He found out the hard way he can't fucking lie to somebody that stands for the truth. He's like, okay, fuck it. I can't beat him here. Let me go personal. That's when that shit happened. Now, it was also something that the rest of the Xbox community had band together to do because they had felt that PlayStation was about to reveal the PS5. And they needed some sort of bad news. And the only bad news they had was, oh, well, K-Mega is starting to, throw this shit around about JTech. Let's get the whole community to focus on this thing about JTech so nobody gets excited about the PS5. Now, as we all know, the PS5 didn't get revealed until June of that year. And on top of all of that, nothing bad about me stopped people from buying the PlayStation 5 because the PlayStation 5 is bigger than JTech. I've never wanted to be bigger than PlayStation. I never wanted to be bigger than PlayStation 5. I'm just a gamer enjoying the platform that I love. But these guys needed it. They needed a scapegoat. They needed somebody to say, hey, PlayStation ain't good because of that guy. What that guy did, PlayStation's bad because of what that guy did. That guy over there. And it's like, wait up, really? Like
it's not like you work for the company.
Exactly.
You don't work for PlayStation. So what, dude? You could have the worst opinions in the world. You could be a freaking bigot. You could be whatever you want to be. You have no association with PlayStation besides, hey, I like this brand. That'd be like saying that, you know what? No longer can we drink water because Hitler drank water.
Exactly.
They're idiots. And that's the problem with the community that and I've watched it for years with the Xbox guys, and it's like because they haven't had a win. They have not had a win. They thought 360 was a win, but then the final numbers came out and it wasn't. And yeah, there were some great games, but Jesus Christ, man, chill the fuck out. Who gives a shit what JTech does in his personal life? I mean, unless you're like a fucking murderer or pedophile or some crazy ass shit, leave it alone. Like, the person has no association. This isn't a Blizzard employee, you feel? This isn't someone who represents or is the company. It's like, what are you're going to get people to stop buying the PS5, the platform they like, because some random dude on YouTube fucking said or did something you disagree with? Come on.
Yesterday was also not a good day for Xbox fan. It wasn't just the initiative thing. It was this. I'm gonna show you. Star Wars Knights.
Nintendo putting their dick in them.
Yeah, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, the original game. It's getting ported to the Switch. So PlayStation's getting a remake. Switch is getting a port. Xbox isn't getting anything. Now, I had thought about it. I have not put my thoughts on Spaces, but I will be in a couple of Spaces today. If anybody, has one. I'm planning on having my own space before I go to work, but I'm getting off of work early, so as soon as I get to the building, I'm starting work, so I can get out there as soon as possible, man. I'm trying to leave it. I'm leaving about 9, which is much earlier than 1:30 in the morning, so I'm gonna get started on my weekend. I might just go straight to bed, because I was up until like 5 something in the morning trying to get that platinum for Fist, and I was successful. I was able to get the platinum. The last 3 trophies were trick trophies. I call them trick trophies because they're very tricky. They give you a description, but they're not always really clear on what you got to do. And they're always the last shit that I have to deal with. And I was able to knock that shit out. It felt so fucking good. Such a great game, man.
What game?
A game called Fist. It's an indie game from the China Hero Project.
Nice.
Yeah, so the game is confirmed to be going to PC next month. The game will be on Epic Game Store as well as Steam in the month of October. We played it first on PlayStation 4 and 5. The game is only $30. I hope the PC community supports the game because I want that developer to make more games. That is really good. It is a There's a lot of people I know on the PC side that love furries and stuff, and this game has a lot of animal humanoids living in a steampunk city. So I can only
You
hope that the people, that like that furry stuff, just give the money to this developer so they can make some more good games, because the gameplay aspect, the cutscenes and the story was very, very well done. I like what they did there, especially the combat. So I
yeah,
can
see,
understand
I haven't
Xbox
been.
fans being upset about being reminded of Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic remake by Nintendo getting a fucking. But okay, what people don't understand is, why would you get a port of a game you're already playing on backwards compatibility? See, that's the downside of backwards compatibility. You already have
Well,
access
because
to the original games. You don't need a remake.
a port's not gonna. I mean, a port isn't anything besides they brought it to the platform, right? So
Mm-hmm.
they're not upscaling. They're not doing anything too crazy with it. So you've got it already on Xbox, and they'll probably get Knights of the Old Republic the remake after a year or two.
Yeah.
But they need to fucking realize that Microsoft has put their eggs in some interesting baskets, right? And that being, Obsidian and fucking Bethesda. Obsidian, and Bethesda could come together and make fucking New Vegas
There
2
you go. Right
and
there.
make it an exclusive, and that might move some consoles.
It's funny that the Xbox fans don't talk about that, but people that don't really favor Xbox talk about knowing that history.
Well,
Again,
that's because that was a fucking iconic game, and I still say New Vegas was one of the best Fallout's in the series, and that the Obsidian team has some damn good people working for them, and people who were on the original Fallout's 1 and 2. So they have this possibility, but they're not investing their money in third party exclusives, even timed. You know what I mean? What they
mhm.
got the medium for fucking what, 3 months, 4 months? It's like they don't they aren't really pushing to spend their money in interesting ways. Like Sony got the exclusivity for Final Fantasy VII. Has that the remake? Has it hit Xbox yet?
No, I think they extended it when they put it on PS5. So I think uh, the new time limit is next year,
Yeah,
sometime
so two
next year.
years later,
Oh
two
yeah,
years
2 years
later,
later.
they remember, and this was always, and I know I'm beating a dead horse here, but think about it. Remember the 360 generation? They got a lot of third party timed exclusives. They had
Mm.
exclusivity with Activision, so Call of Duty and stuff like that. And then people realized, well, Sony realized they decided with the 4 to go after these things and go for third party exclusive time stuff. And now fucking you have these fanboys bitching about it. And it's like, hold on, you did that the whole fucking generation of 360, and now Sony is doing it, but getting very interesting shit and shit that would work well with the landscape they've built, and you're complaining about it. Maybe get Microsoft to stop spending 7.5 billion to own a company and spend 7.5 billion to buy a shit ton of timed exclusives.
Yeah, and
I
that's
don't
the
know,
thing.
man.
I understand everybody wants to buy to own, right? Or they want to outright own. So, that's perfectly cool. I'm about to head on over to Twitch because I do want to know what all the fuss is about when it comes to Halo. I see a couple people on my timeline. They have multiple platforms. They are currently playing Halo right now, and Halo's viewership has shot up to 15,000, which is higher than Splitgate. So everybody and their mother is what I believe to be on Halo right now. Now some people are saying, "Oh my God, this shit is so fucking awesome," but it really, at the end of the day, it's Halo. So if you liked Halo back in the day, Halo doesn't need to do a damn thing for you to go buy the new Halo. That's not a bad or a good thing. It's just like buying Call of Duty every single fucking year. Um, it's what you like. It's
But
what you
hey,
like, and you're gonna
the
buy what you
problem
like.
is problem is Halo started to try to be Call of Duty and these other things when they
Mm.
were they were arena shooters, you know, and they changed
I
everything
had
about
saw
themselves.
somebody do a quick scope kill, and it was very similar to what you see on Call of Duty. And the guy had said, Call of Duty sucks. You can't do this on Call of Duty. And I'm literally rolling my eyes. I'm like, I don't even like Call of Duty, and I've seen clips of people doing that, and I don't even watch people play Call of Duty, and I've seen those clips. And I'm like, what?
Well, and that's the thing, man, is it used to be okay. The big badass weapons were on the map, right? And it was all about everyone moving at the same speed. So all the characters moved at the same speed, and how you got to the weapons and what weapons you grabbed. And there were always fights at like the rocket launcher, the sniper rifle, and stuff like that. But they changed it and added, you know, fucking wall running and fucking sprint and all this stuff. And it wasn't for the better. Like, I feel like they lost me after Halo 3. Like, I just couldn't get into it. Halo 5 was,
These motherfuckers literally
ugh.
have a placeholder wallpaper right there in the beta. That's not come on, man. I played a lot of fucking betas. They don't have placeholder artwork, man. The Xbox fans are in for a real good treat right now. They do not understand what a game as a service is, but they will learn.
Oh, who you watching? Raygun?
Yes, Chris Raygun.
Chris. Yeah, he was okay. Okay, so Chris isn't a fanboy. He actually does a pretty good PlayStation podcast,
Mm-hmm.
but he's always been a Halo fan, and he was one of the people who brought to light like how he hated the way they changed it from the arena shooter style to the, you know, loadouts and shit like that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I agree with them. Like, I used to love Halo, and I would buy the Xbox to play Halo. Like, me and my friends had LAN parties when the first Xbox came out. Like, we drilled a hole in my buddy's wall to run a LAN through the wall into the other room so we could play split screen
Mm-hmm.
without being in the same room as each other and seeing each other's, you know, screens. That's how fucking much we were into that shit. And after 3, it fell off. Like, they changed too much of it. And I don't know how it is for this new one. And I think people have the beta, right? Isn't that what they're playing right now?
Yeah, the beta is going on right now this weekend.
So I don't have an Xbox. And would I maybe play it on PC if I could get into the beta? Maybe. But I don't know, dude. Like, yeah, they have nothing to write home about, man. They have all the same old shit. Like, what have you seen from any of their brands? What? Nothing? That's the answer.
Okay. Yeah, all weekend, man. Um, it's really good that they doing it this weekend because you know they need as much buzz and good publicity as possible. Now, I'm not 100% sure if they're going against each other or they going up against bots. It looked like they still going up against bots because I saw one of the it doesn't they seem to be he's going up against bots because it's 343 the people that's the name of the people he's killing 343 so they're going up against bots. Are they not going up against players? Is this
I don't know.
not
I haven't checked it out to see.
Because I'm like, I want to see player interaction. It's easy to show how smooth your game is running if you're just going up against bots, but
Berg, I'm talking about the fucking stereotypical shit they added, like sprinting, like double jump, boost jump, shit like that. It doesn't matter if there's fucking specifically wall running. I'm sorry, dude. I don't play I played 5 when I had my Xbox One, and it was garbage. Sorry. You could be fucking, you could grind your gears, bro. Okay, Peter Griffin. I don't care. The point is the game changed. And either you're too young to realize that and never played on Xbox, because I'm old enough to have owned an Xbox and bought it myself. It's changed. It's not changed for the better. The loadouts are fucking stupid. It should be an arena shooter. Now, they went the Call of Duty route with it. The problem is, they tried to be something that everyone else was when they had something very, very unique that was their own thing.
Hey, I'm here right now.
Okay, not cool.
On this panel.
What's up?
Huh?
Boys, speak out misinformation.
It's not misinformation if you make a mistake.
It's not misinformation saying there's wall running. You're sitting on the game, but then you're like, hey, I don't have an Xbox, and I'm just gonna play it on PC. Like I can't take what you say seriously.
Because
you know what I mean? So we come here for the facts, not the BS.
Hold on. When I'm talking about them changing the game, am I wrong? Please tell me I'm wrong.
No, you're not wrong. But
cool.
No, look. They did. But if you see those impressions, everybody are saying they love what they did now. I'm not going to play it. But that's just the fact.
I'm gonna chime in. I've been hearing over the last 2 days good things, right? But the only real good thing that people are chiming in about is specifically because the game is more so like the game that they had to play until Halo got its shit together, which was Call of Duty. Call of Duty has been there. Call of Duty is everybody's stepfather because it was there all the time when everybody else was getting their shit together, right? Halo had to get his shit together. Call of Duty was there for you. Battlefield was getting his shit together. Call of Duty was there for you. So I can understand why people are saying, oh yeah, I like the way Halo is now, and ignore the fact that it is more like Call of Duty, and that is one of the reasons why you like it. I'm not saying the whole thing is like it, but you can see from that map. Now, somebody had pointed out to me, I don't know all about Halo. I've been a backseat gamer, but I've had hands-on with Halo. I used to play the original Halo 1 or 2 at a friend's house every day after school. I would be over his house until my foster mom came home. So I would be over there playing Halo with him, split screen. And then, you know, I spent hours playing Halo 3 with my cousin New Year's Eve or that New Year's weekend or something. I don't even remember the fucking year. So I have experience with Halo 1, 2, and 3, right? I know about the hype of it. Seeing people waiting outside in New York City to get a copy. It's just awesome. You know, that's their system seller. Halo has changed over the years. The popularity isn't what it used to be. But I see what they're doing and I see how they're changing. And they have to be similar to who is the top dog. Whether we're tired of the top dog or the top dog is motherfucking greedy when it comes to microtransactions or coming out with too many fucking games, the top dog is what people like because they have elements of gameplay that people like, and they were smart enough to add top dog elements to Halo.
That's what I'm saying. Like you can't.
But then the question becomes is why don't you just buy? But you just buy Call of Duty.
Let's just say Halo 3.
Oh, they're gonna do that.
That thing.
They're gonna do that.
Just. Yeah, you're gonna buy Call of Duty anyways, but
yeah, they're gonna buy Call of Duty. But see, that's the thing. But you don't need to worry about buying Halo because they're giving it to you for free this time. So you can buy Call of Duty and play Halo as much as you want because it's free.
Jay, you know, I have Game Pass on my PC.
Oh yeah, I know.
I'm an adamant person who straight up says, why buy the actual console if they give away Game Pass on PC? Like, I have a good enough PC. I don't need a box.
Well, I mean, I'm not even talking about Game Pass. This game right here, you don't even need Game Pass to play. They're just giving
free
Halo.
To play.
Yeah, they're giving that shit away because they know if you really go toe to toe with Call of Duty and Battlefield, as far as let me release a $60, $70 game, Halo will die. No one will buy that game.
Well, and it's a studio exclusive, and no matter what, it's going to go on Game Pass. Even if they did charge for it, it's going to go on Game Pass, and they're going to have an audience of potentially 15, 19 million, whatever they're at now.
Okay, so I'm guessing both of you guys have a little bit more insight than I do, right? So what's happening this weekend? Or did it already happen? Because I was under the impression they were going to have, it was like an open beta. And possibly people were going to be going up against each other, but I'm just seeing bots.
Yeah, so what I saw was it's pretty much it's going to be an open beta for 2 weekends. It'll be this weekend and next weekend. You only get to play PvP from I guess for 8 hours out of the day. I think the first one starts at 2 p.m. Pacific, ends at 6 p.m.
Today?
Correct. And then the next one's from, I believe, 8 p.m. to 12. It's something like that. It's 2 4-hour periods.
I'm going to tell you right now, man. I'm just saying it's a little spooky, man.
No, it is.
It's spooky because a beta is free, right? Let's put that into perspective. It's not a full game, but when it comes out, it will be free. Warzone is free. So you know that it's a lot of people that are going to play it, right? This game was born on Xbox and PC. PC fans are getting a taste of Halo again after so many years. I expect the servers to be flooded because the game is free to play. And I feel like if you don't want to properly test that out, that theory of overcrowding the servers now in beta, in the beta section, you're in for a rude awakening when the game is out there in a while.
Well, I think the reason they're doing the blocked timeframes is to server test, like load test it, to make it a window of 4 hours in order to get the maximum amount of people on at the same time so they could see how their servers handle that.
I know, like I know that that's what they're going to do, but I'm going to put it this way, right? I'm leaving at 2. I'm going to be at work from 5 to 9, right? So I'm a working guy and I work at nighttime. So there's a good amount of gamers that are working gamers that might not be able to catch tonight. So you're actually won't be able to catch the maximum amount of players because the window is so small. That's why we call it.
You're thinking East Coast time. It's West Coast scheduled, so it's 8 p.m. to midnight. So that's 11 a.m. to 3 a.m.
I still wouldn't be home.
11 a.m. Yeah, you would.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying now. Today's an exception, but on a normal day, it would be. I would work from 5 to 1:30. So I would be able to miss that. But look, I feel like okay. You put that into perspective for me. So thank you. So that's eight. Okay, that's 8 to midnight, right? That's prime. That's prime time. So we'll see, man. I'll be on my phone. I should be finished way before 9, but I'll be checking out the live streams. This is what I want, right? This is a system seller. Every Xbox fan that has been looking for good news, I'm gonna help y'all out. I'm gonna help y'all out and teach you how to do some good stuff, some good PR, right? Some good promotion for your game. Screenshots and video clips. You got a high profile capture card. You need to go capture screenshots and video clips of a high variety. You think that the fanboys on the other side, PlayStation fans, are going to lower the resolution? Well, shit, we might. Y'all do that shit all the time. You can't do that against me because I got over 1,000 high definition direct feed screenshots on my fucking phone. You can't fucking do that to me. And there's a lot of PlayStation fans that upload directly from the PS5, so you're getting the highest quality screenshots and video clips anyway. Make sure you're taking screenshots of everything. Make sure you guys got a team of 10 fucking people. I know it's like a maximum of 30, 40 people in a fucking space for Xbox because you guys are sad. You guys each one should take a certain section of the game that you're responsible for taking screenshots of this, taking video clips of this. I talk to Briggs. I talk to Games for Eternity, True Witty all the time. When we get a new game, somebody is gonna be making sure they have this type of information ready at the willing. Like before I even get home. Hey, bro, the water looks good. Hey, man, the mission structure looks good. Oh, I like the boss battle. I like the combat. You're getting information from everywhere. That's a group.
Free,
that's a community.
Free marketing. They have free marketing.
Exactly.
Have it.
I don't expect, like right there, going through this place right there. That shit's beautiful. I love attention to detail. I love realism. You're going through a bar. You're seeing a cup on a table. You're seeing a table. You're seeing chairs. That right there, I want to see. That's what I want to see. You're in the marketplace. You're seeing fruit. We had a problem with the fruit last time, if you guys don't know. Somebody shot it 2 times, it exploded. I'm hoping they do better on something that's going to be so obvious there. You know that there's a lot of PlayStation people that are going to be on this beta, so you guys do your part as a gamer. Get on this fucking game. Make sure you got screenshots and video clips. You want us to see this game? Make sure we see this game. Don't just hop on this shit all silent and don't never take any content for your channel or for your Twitter page. No, bro, that's not the way you do that shit. I think this person might actually be on PvP. I think this dude's
Verge was gonna tell us. I think he adjusted.
Nadad is. I think he's on PvP right here with Halo because I don't see 343 before the bots.
Verge, you got the time?
Yeah, so I fact checked myself. It's Pacific times. It's from 10 to 2, and then the second one's from 5 to 9.
Okay, it's 10 a.m. right now, so it just started PvP.
Okay. I was wondering, man. I was like,
oh yeah, I saw last night the fruit does explode still.
Hey, that's a them problem, man. That's a them problem. You know? Look, on this, for this game that has, and I'm still seeing pop in, by the way. For this game right here, you need to do everything. Do you want to know why I'm going to protect Halo over the next 48 hours? Do you guys know why?
Because competition is good for the marketplace.
What happens on Sunday?
Just people battering their lips about fucking how great it is or how terrible fucking PlayStation is.
It's the Last of Us Day. And it has been confirmed that they will be sharing content not related to merchandise. Meaning we might be able to see the multiplayer for The Last of Us Part 2 a day right after the beta starts. Like, or it goes hot. Let's say the beta's starting today. That shit's going to be hot on Saturday. It's going to be cooling down on Sunday. And you're going to have to go up against Last of Us. I don't think they want to see a Last of Us multiplayer experience that looks better than Halo.
I mean, realistically, the Halo fans aren't going to give a shit about Last of Us, really. Like, I don't think so, man.
Listen, I'm gonna put it this way. It's not about what they care about. It's about the optics at that point. You want to you want to control the week. Make sure you have good content. PlayStation has been able to control 3 weeks back to back because they've had games come out. They've had a showcase. They've had reviews, 4 games come out that are very positive. The best thing they can do to kind of like negate any type of excitement or hype for the Last of Us multiplayer teaser, if we see one, is to have a good beta.
Well, and you also got to think is, when was this beta announced? Like, I don't know the specifics, but it's pretty interesting that Nintendo is probably getting all the hype right now because
that's what I'm saying.
Of Thursday, because yesterday Nintendo,
and that's how easy it is to dominate the news. They had about 4 solid good exclusives, and you see what happened, man.
Well, all you see is freaking people talking about Kirby 3D, and then you also see people talking about Bayonetta 3, which people have been waiting for Bayonetta since fucking 2017 when they announced it, you know?
They on this, man. And that's all I want to see, man. Y'all love Halo so much, be on this shit. You're not going to pay for games, that's cool. But play the fuck out of these games they giving you, man. You want to talk to us about the best deal in gaming is Game Pass because you don't have to pay for games anymore? That's cool. Well, you better be on them, motherfuckers. There's no reason to be on Twitter Spaces this weekend. I better not see a single Xbox fan on Twitter Spaces this weekend. You guys have
they might put out some promo if they're fucking smart, like you were saying, and talk about it. But
I would rather them just show it.
That's what I mean. Talk about it by showing
showing off gameplay. Yeah. You don't need to be in the Spaces because as of right now on Twitter Spaces, you can't show off video. I'm hoping that they get to the level of, Discord and shit where you can live stream from Twitter Spaces, and have your Elgato hooked up and you can...
I mean, they have the tech because they owned fucking Periscope, so they have the technology to stream.
Look at that shit. It's solid, man. It's Halo. I don't got nothing bad. I'm seeing again. I'm seeing the only problem I'm seeing is it is a lower quality game, but I expect that from a beta as well as something free to play. Also,
just a heads up, you don't have your screen showing what you're watching. By the way.
Oh fuck!
You've been. I just went over to look at the stream and I'm like, he's been talking about it, but he's not showing it.
But what I'm seeing is a little low quality compared to the games we've been playing, so we're a little spoiled. I have played Killzone Shadowfall, and even though it is 60 frames at 1080p, it's still very, very beautiful. Halo does not have that flare, but again, when you're dealing with free to play, you have to factor in lower quality. Now, there was an exception, and that's Warzone. Call of Duty looks exceptionally well for a free-to-play game. I still to this day don't know how they pulled that off.
Well, because it was the assets from the core game, and Infinity Ward's pretty damn good at putting together. Same with Raven. So, but the benefit that you won't see the increase or the amount of people playing Halo is that because PlayStation won't get Halo. So I don't know how bad their server load's going to be because let's be realistic. Is Halo 6 going to be cross as generation or is it going to be only on the new one, Series X? No, it's going to be cross generation, right?
It's cross gen. So you're looking at about 40 to 50 million owners of the Xbox Series X. Xbox One. Yeah. And then you're looking at about 7 million owners of the Xbox Series X and S. So
plus PC.
We're not going to factor in PC because that shit could be an additional 50 million or more. So let's just paint the picture for Xbox about 50 million. Right? 7 on Xbox Series X and S, about 40 or 50 million on Xbox One. We could be looking at 50 to 57 million people, active users on Xbox ecosystem. And then PC, you could be sitting at 50 to 100 million people.
Well, yeah, but what I'm meaning is how are they going to... They won't have as big of an impact on their servers as like what happened to Call of Duty, because Call of Duty was on every single platform except for Switch.
And I don't know if we expect all the numbers we just put out to be on Halo at one time, but I do know that since it is open and you guys can be competitive, and this, is reminiscent of the classic Halo, times where y'all can fight people, you're not fighting bots. I expect everybody to go on there and show your skills. I like seeing y'all play y'all games, man. That's what it's all about. I don't give a fuck if you only have 3 games you're playing. If you playing a Halo, Gears, and Forza all the time, well, play it. Buy it. If you don't want to buy it, rent it, and then just play it all the time. But you guys play it for a hot minute, hop off that bitch, and start bitching about what PlayStation is or isn't doing. Come on, man. Enjoy your games. That's all you have to do.
Well, that's what you have when you don't have anything to talk about. You don't have, the iconic single-player. Realistically, what's the last great single-player game that Microsoft has had? I mean, Medium was okay. but I mean they haven't.
I
And
want to say, I
be
want to
far
say
off with
Ori, but I can't because that is not their shit.
Well, wasn't that on Nintendo?
Yeah, that was on Switch. I want to say Psychonauts, but that's not their shit either because that was everywhere.
But they haven't. That's what I'm talking about. Is they don't have any iconic single player games, and I know that the big push for the Microsoft guys has been, oh, if you want to play multiplayer, it's Xbox. So I'm like, whatever. I like playing on my PlayStation. I don't need Halo or Gears. Like I used to play them heavily back in the day, but I explained, I don't like the changes.
I didn't see lag on the other dude's part, but I'm seeing lag on his part, which is probably the beta because this dude looks like a premium Twitch streamer.
Could be a stream feed.
Possibly. It's just a little laggy here. He also might be streaming at 30 frames, and that's probably what I'm seeing.
You got to remember, too, it might be because the fact that 10 a.m. just hit and people are getting on.
I'm about to get that test, man. That's all. Look, man, I love these guys. Like, I hop on Twitch every now and then, and that's how I see certain people actually play games. I don't see anybody in our community playing games on Xbox. No. Kid Smooth, and the only reason why we see him playing games more so he's challenged to play so if it's on another platform, and if it's on his system, he really wants to hype it up, and that's a good thing. Play your game to hype it up. But we don't really see a lot of the other Xbox fans touching games at all. I wish that shit would change, though,
Well, someone in the chat, Gregory said, well, Xbox's good news is usually when a good game hits Game Pass. He's not wrong.
That's not wrong, but if you gotta wait only 3 times out of the year of 12 months for a good game to hit, you ain't gonna dominate that year.
Well, and someone else pointed out the last good single player game they had was Alan Wake, and isn't that coming to PlayStation?
See, I think we kind of understand what PlayStation is doing. They're doing that. Yeah, you can own this shit, but we're gonna get this shit, and it's kind of like when Xbox was doing this during the 360. Remember when they got Final Fantasy 13? Yeah, it was kind of like, yeah, man, we know that you used to fuck with these guys, and we're going to get it now, too. Same shit happened with Tomb Raider. They were getting Tomb Raider 1-year exclusivity deals.
Well, yeah, and they went after, that was smart. They went after core, Sony stuff, and that was smart, like, tries, Now, nowadays, like, they had, okay, so...
I'm not going to lie, this doesn't really look like it might feel like Halo. Now, this is just my opinion and watching somebody play, but I am still getting very, very heavy Call of Duty vibes, except for the addition of the grappling hook, which most people don't have down packed yet, but it does feel like a reskin Call of Duty. It's Halo, but
it looks like Counter-Strike, kind of. Like, it reminds me of, like, Counter-Strike.
Especially this map, yeah. It's just not as fast. It wants to be faster, but it's not faster. If I'm not mistaken, Halo was not a very fast first-person shooter, right? Not compared to, like, Counter-Strike and Call of Duty.
It was after 3, it got faster because they added sprint and stuff, but...
Oh, okay.
Like...
No, I'm talking about as far as how many bullets, like, it feels like it takes to kill you.
I don't know, Verge, your thoughts? Because, I was always trying to snipe on that game, and so it was like 1-2 shots,
Yeah, from what I saw, it looked like... Well, somebody was going over it last night. It looked, depending on, like, if it's a headshot or not, it looked like, let's say the body, it looked like maybe 5 or 6. I could be wrong. I wasn't there just counting the bullets, but it looked like way more than 2. I'll put it that way. Mm-hmm. But with Halo, though, that game, like, you have to make additions to it. That game is so outdated. If you play, like, the Master Chief Collection, you have to do something.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah. You're right, man. And I expect them to change with the times. And I'm just gonna say it's a critique on my part. I'm a PlayStation gamer, but nobody's gonna not play something that they're giving 100% for free.
well, and
So
that's the thing though, is like, yeah, you
I
got to
mean,
make
it
changes.
doesn't. It could be all pink. They're still gonna play it because they're giving it away for free.
Well,
So
and that's the thing I run into with it is I see, yeah, it needed to change with the times because that's what we were fed and told. Whereas Halo wasn't meant to be like the loadout style game. It was an arena game, you know,
mm,
and then Call of Duty came along and hit them pretty heavily in the teeth because of loadouts and shit. And so they followed the Call of Duty pattern, and that necessarily isn't a good thing. Like a lot of the people who enjoyed Halo was because of the fact that it wasn't like everything else. It was something slightly different. It was more like Quake than anything at that point, you know?
yeah, they really got to change that grappling hook. I see. That might be a little bit of problem. I mean, even when they do bring this game out, it's not gonna be complete. This beta might as well be a fucking alpha because free to play games that are games as a service, you know, they're upgrading as you go.
Well, they might put in that little dictation that, you know, uh, this is a work in progress
Mm-hmm.
game, and the fact that they can make changes like Ark did for so many years,
I
and all
know
these
people
other
don't want to
early.
see that, but you got to get used to it because even Fortnite did it. Splitgate confirmed that to us when it came out that it was still in beta. So you gotta. We shouldn't accept it because of the money that we heard was going into making Halo Infinite, but it is a games as a service. It is free to play. This shit is not gonna be complete for a long time. That could mean glitches. That could mean the additions of maps, guns, everything. Like this shit.
Which isn't a bad thing because it's a free game, and you expect it to go through changes. That'd be like getting on Warzone and never playing the like story side of it, but playing Warzone and not expecting them to add and remove things, you know?
Mm-hmm. It is taking a lot of bullets to kill them. There was like one. I don't know. It was like it felt like one gun was killing
Well,
them
even
quick.
even the old school Halo took a lot of bullets because it wasn't like sim side. It wasn't supposed to be realistic. It
Mm-hmm.
was, you know, future weapons and shit like that.
I think this might be mixed with real people and bots. But yeah, man, let's go see what we got. We got now 25,000 people viewing Halo. That's pretty damn good. It's up there. It's a little bit, yeah, it's under half of what Warzone currently has. And this, again, that's who you're really trying to beat. That's who you're really trying to beat.
Oh yeah, that's who their competition is, and it's going to be Call of Duty. And then, well, in the question is I don't have the launch date because, like I said, I haven't been following this most recent Halo. So, but is it November? Is that when they're supposed to be launching the free?
Yeah, yeah, they gotta launch it with the single player. Yep.
So then the competition they have is going to be Battlefield and Call of Duty again.
Call of Duty Vanguard. Yep. Okay, guys, this is my confirmation of my platinum that I've been working very hard on. I ended up getting a platinum at 5:37 in the morning. I got almost next to no fucking sleep. I got back up at 8. I had a telephone conference, and then I got to go to work, rush through my work, get back home, and I'm going to sleep. Fuck it.
We call that an addiction, Jay. You're addicted to platinum.
No, I mean it's my first platinum in a while. Actually going and earning it. It's the first one in a while. I'm proud of it.
Yeah, I've been playing again. I went back to it when they revamped it on for PlayStation 5 was Final Fantasy 14.
This
And
is
so I'm trying
this is
to
my
finish that
next
one off.
one. Returnal is gonna be difficult, not because of the game. It's just I have to find collectibles that are very random to find. So again, only 2 gold trophies, and bam, I got the platinum. So it is what it is. We gotta knock that shit out. Um, but as of right now, I'm a work on Returnal whenever I can. Kenna is now my top priority. This is it. Like all weekend until I beat the game the first time and go to the master difficulty and beat that game again and get the platinum and find do everything. I'm like Kenna is the game. I made
Yes,
time for Kenna.
I'm planning on buying that this week, but I wanted to hear your thoughts on it. If you've played any of it, how is it?
It's just pure magic. It's like one of your favorite Pixar movies. It's got that Pixar Disney magic, but also Studio Ghibli. The Spirited Away movie is giving me a little bit of vibes of that. So
Nice.
a hint
How's
of
the like action and the sequences
uh
and the fighting?
um very similar to Bloodborne, but without a stamina restriction. So you can roll as many times as you want. You can hit as many times as you want. Um, oh shit! What did I do?
Definitely looks good, man. It's a gorgeous game. See, I kind of want to. I kind of want to pick it up for the simple fact that for my birthday I got a 4K like 120 megahertz, 120 frames per second TV. So I was like, I don't know, this might be the one. What capture are you using, Jay? You got the 1080p-S?
Yeah.
Have they because in order to run 4K and capture at that, it's usually for the like they don't have the external peripheral yet. Have they talked about that, or have you seen if they're coming up with that?
I'm not sure, man.
Because they have the card that you can plug into a tower, But I run off my gaming laptop and shit for streams and shit. So
Oh yeah, they about to try to kill me.
what are you playing? Games or Verge? What are you guys playing right now?
After I'm done studying, I'm getting Death Stranding. Well, I'm gonna start playing Death Stranding.
Oh yeah.
You get the
I didn't.
remaster or the
Yeah.
directors?
Yep. I didn't beat it initially on the PS4. I just couldn't get into it, but I'm giving it another shot. It looks like they added everything that I wanted, so I'm gonna beat
Wow.
it.
Finally.
Yeah. See, I picked up Tales of Arise.
I still want to get that one.
It looks good, man. I like I said, I got hooked back into Final Fantasy 14, the MMO, and so
Yeah.
I've been fucking wasting my time on that. But I mean, they have their new expansion coming out this year, so I'm like, got to catch up.
Yep. So I know I'm gonna do Death Stranding first, and then I'm gonna do Kenna after, because I know I can't do both at the same time. So I'll either drop one for the other.
Yeah. I'm gonna peek in on Death Stranding next week. only because I beat that game. I put my whole life force into that fucking game for the platinum, man. And I just got some pretty fucked up news that when you transfer your save, the platinum doesn't pop because there's a trophy that they want you to go out and get again. And I'm like, nah, that kind of sucks.
Ah,
That ain't right.
See, I haven't gotten in to get Death Stranding yet. I bought it, but I didn't even play it, man. I got distracted by other shit. Like I'm thinking about picking up the PS5 version just for the simple fact that they added shit from what I read.
yeah, that's why I'm getting it.
Oh yeah, I'm hearing the haptic feedback is good. The visuals are better, 60 frames per second. I mean, you can't go wrong. That's what I'm talking about.
I just have so much of a backlog in my catalog right now. I don't know what the fuck to play. Like when I want to play a single player that's not online.
Yeah.
Yep, that's another reason I'm taking it just one game at a time now. I have too many games that I need to beat.
PlayStation
Yeah,
just really didn't give a fuck about our time this last
Not
few
this
weeks,
month.
man. Like, I had Fist, then Deathloop came out, and I do want to hop back on Deathloop. Then you have Kenna, then you got Death Stranding. It's like, man,
shit, dude. You like I know it's third party, but you go throw in Tales of Arise. You throw in
I
fucking
didn't pick that up. I didn't pick up Life is Strange because if I would have paid for those games, I just would have been wasting $60-$70 because I would not be been able to get to them. I mean, on my
That's what I'm
schedule,
saying.
it's like,
Yeah.
and I'm all right. Like some of those games, I'm gonna have to wait a little longer to get it at a cheaper price when I know I can play that shit. That's why I had to get rid of Fist. I had to get Fist out the way so I can make time for Kenna. When I get Kenna out the way, I have time for a lot more other games, you know. But I want to get the main ones out the way before anything gets spoiled.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do a single player game and one multiplayer game. And that's it.
I
yeah.
do.
See, I got to
I
figure out
think
what I
Life
want
is
to do.
Strange would be next for me because I'm big on that story. I like the original Life is Strange, so I'm hearing really really good things. Tales of Arise is gonna take a big backseat until November or December, only because that I lose myself when it comes to Japanese RPGs.
Well, that game's
Yeah.
going to be a freaking 60 to 90 hour game itself.
Yeah. Oh, they just showing the fuck off with these visuals.
Shit, I still haven't beaten. I haven't beaten Ease 9 yet, and I started that not too long ago, and then got distracted.
Damn. Oh yeah. I was on 8 and I got distracted and I need to get back on there. This sucks. Hey bro, I just fought a boss. Please don't have me fight somebody else.
Is Death Stranding? Is it a long game or?
I don't fucking know. I don't know. I think it's all on how you play it.
Yeah.
I think it is pretty long. I saw some people who said it's a pretty big grind.
Gotcha.
Somebody said that they needed to just make a fucking movie of this shit, and I'm not lying. I would have went to the theaters to see this motherfucker, and it probably would have got a shitload of awards too.
Taro is here, but he's forgotten who he is. We need to find 3 words to help him remember.
The forest is here.
Oh shit. Got another trophy. Call me Trophy Hunter. Well, ain't shit I can do around here, man. I would brighten this area up, but damn, this shit look good. The water looks fucking great. Yeah, the water looks great. I can't wait to get the bow and arrow. It looked like a lot of people was having fun with that.
I'm about to check out the water in Death Stranding now.
Death Stranding. Oh my goodness. Oh fuck. Yeah. Yeah, the water in Death Stranding. Oh fuck. Call me the hat minion. Okay. They say I already got. Oh, I did. I love this fucking game. So I'm guessing I can get these hats as much as I want. I didn't know that. Oh, you discover the hats and then you can buy them. Okay, I get it now. Oh, I could put this mask on and see shit? Okay. I did not fucking know that.
Now you're making me want to play that game first.
I mean, I knew they had given me the mask, but... But when you put on a mask, you can't move. Okay. That's the downside to it. Oh, fuck. Kick his ass. Buddy, it's almost over for you. You already know that shit. Fuck out of here. Yeah, the combat is a bit like Demon Souls. You know, R1 for the light attacks, and then R2 for the heavy attacks. The speed though is faster than Demon Souls and Dark Souls, and you don't have to rely. You don't have to rely on any stamina, so that's a cool thing.
So I just checked. You know how I was talking about whether or not Elgato came out with the 4K capture card for external? They have one now.
It's not the one I got, because I got that one.
No, it's the 4KS.
That's the one I got.
Hold on, you have the 4K 60S, not the 1080 60S?
Yeah, I got the 4K one. Yeah.
Oh,
I can
you paid
capture
$400 for that, dog? Jesus.
400? No, but it does 4K. It does 4K 60.
Oh, no. I'm talking about the new one that does like 120 megahertz, 120 frames per second.
Oh, that one. No, I don't got
one
that
for
shit.
the PS5. It's $400.
Nah, I'm good. Cause you can already put you can already do 4K 60 videos with the PS5. So.
Well, you can with the PS5, but like when you're okay. So with my TV, when I ran from my capture card into the TV, it wasn't allowing me to do 120 hertz.
Mm-hmm.
It was only allowing me to do 60, which means it would only allow me to do 60 frames. Whereas any game that comes forward that's 4K and 120 frames, I wouldn't be able to play it through the capture card. I'd have to go straight HD, MI.
This game is just, it's too fucking beautiful. Music is on point and everything. It's just, I just don't understand it. I don't understand it at all. Why does it have to look this good?
Someone said they can make a movie out of it. Yeah, they should. And I mean, this is tied into Studio Ghibli, right?
No, it's this is Ember Labs, but it's giving you that magical feel. Pixar and Studio Ghibli is giving me that magical feel. More so Pixar. But I do like the story. We got some sadness, we got some darkness going on in such a very colorful, diverse world. Oh, fuck. Another one. Man, I'm about to be at 15. Then I can level up. It's also giving me Kingdom Hearts vibe, especially part 3. And that's just the visual aspect of the Unreal Engine.
Can you pick that up?
It's definitely super pretty, man.
SSD is doing its thing. Very fast. Everything is just AAA on this, but it's from an indie studio. Like, I love this. And just imagine if they would have used the Unreal Engine 5 instead of 4. Like, it could have looked even better.
Well, what was it, like a development team of under 20, right? Or right around 20?
Around 20, yeah.
It was just, I mean, I don't know how long
I'm
they were
looking
working
at
on
this
it.
shit, man. Like, how do you fucking do this shit?
Ooh, it just shows you what these small teams are capable of. And imagine if the fucking big AAA studios actually gave a shit, you know?
I know, right? Like if they would just think about doing something different. Like yeah, your big games are always gonna make money, but damn man.
Well, or even think if like they actually gave a shit about Madden, like what they could do if EA wasn't so greedy with how many studios they have, they could make something amazing. Or any of the games where it's like Call of Duty. Like I gotta say, the Modern Warfare remake was good, but this new Call of Duty, I'm like, Cold War, not so much.
Yeah, I played Cold War. I did not like it. I tried to force myself into liking it. I couldn't
So
do
did
it.
I. Well, and you play through the story. There was a lot of issues
God,
on it,
look at
even
that
on the
motherfucking
PS5.
water.
Mm-hmm.
Like where distance things weren't like with the PS5 you could see further, in the game, and it still was like flat shaded shit.
Yeah. Did you play Vanguard, the beta?
No, I didn't because I deleted freaking Call of Duty off my system. Like I don't have the space for that shit right now.
Yeah, I played it. That was the worst one.
Really?
It's bad, yeah. I don't know what build we got, but it looked like a PS3 game. Just everything was bad about it. But we could have got an old build. I'm not sure, but
See, I'm probably not buying Call of Duty this year. I'm buying Battlefield, I think.
yeah, that's the route I'm going.
I'm going that route too. I'm a Battlefield fanboy. I ain't gonna lie, man.
Same here.
I've always wanted an alternative. Look, I'm a black sheep, man. If everybody's going in one direction, I gotta go in the other direction. Bro, I'm looking at the fox's nose, and that motherfucking nose has detail on it. That's real. Again, man, this is the shit that I really like about this game. They did really good with their photo mode. Very simple. You can push R3 to autofocus anytime you want. If something's a little bit blurry, you can autofocus the fuck out of that. This is what you're talking about, man. This is the power of the cloud. I mean, this is the power of the... Yeah, this is the power of the cloud. Damn, that's just a beautiful... I gotta take more pictures of Kenna anyway. Because I was slacking because I was on fists. But now I'm not slacking no more. Again, you see that she gets wet when she goes in the water. Hair is wet, clothes is wet, and color is changed on that. Really, I mean, again, these backdrops and the draw distance for the backdrops are really, really good. So this is like a wide linear game. Or do we call it an open world game? Because yes, it has a map, but it gives you the illusion that it's really a good amount of freedom here. So I would say a wide linear game. But a new generation one. It's similar to Lost Legacy, where you could drive around a lot more than the Madagascar level in Uncharted 4. But this one seems like it brings it to a whole new level. I mean, I can't believe it's just staying steady at 60 frames. I'm spinning the camera around, no screen tearing at all. It's just straight fucking beautiful. Man, would you look at that fucking water. Goodness. I could stay in this fucking water all day, man.
Jay in his water. Dude, look at the waterfall though. That looks fucking clean.
I know. To be honest, I'm gonna go swim over there right now. I want more people to play this game. I want more people to talk about this game. This dev deserves awards. They deserve a lot of awards. We know how biased they are when it comes to stuff like this, but they need to push that bullshit to the side and respect them. You know what? Fuck that dumb shit. They gave Hades the world. I know you saw that. Hades picked up almost every award every time it was nominated. So if they can do something for a game like Hades, they better show their ass for Kenna.
Hey, so Gregory wants to know: is it 60 frames?
Yes, it
The
is
game?
60 frames. Let me get that information for you real quick. Thank you for talking to me about it. We have a graphics section. Sometimes it's in the game section, but this one is graphics. So you got the graphics mode. The one I'm playing in is performance. It says it targets 60 frames per second with upscale 4K resolution, and then it has fidelity mode. It's locked at 30 frames per second at a native 4K resolution. So, you know, I value performance over resolution. Um, you know, because it makes the image a lot more crisp. It's much better on the eyes. You know, man, that's a beautiful waterfall. It's straight out of a fucking Disney movie. It truly is. This shit just really looks good.
Heck yeah, man. It does. Yo, I had to foot dip in Kenna for one day, but right back to tail.
You got on there?
Oh yeah. The first day, well the second day I was out. And I went right back to Tails though afterwards. I was like, I gotta get back to Tails because that game, wow. This is definitely a game of the year story for me.
What, Tail?
Not to mention the combat and everything else in the game.
Well, that's
So
illegal.
like, yeah. That story is
We're
So-
eating good this month. Too many games. We're all playing something different. Just too much to play.
oh yeah. Wait, who's that? Verge?
Yep. What's up, GFE?
What's up, man? Man, yo, Verge, we hadn't given any True Witty any L's today, man.
He didn't show up. Actually, he could get L's without being here, though, too.
Yeah, he can get.
He got one of the other shows. He got an L for not showing up today.
Yep. That makes sense. I like that thought. Man,
Man,
so what's been playing, Verge?
that's how you do it, Ken.
After I'm done, I'm gonna start playing. I'm gonna do Death Stranding, knock that out, and then I'm gonna do Kenna afterwards.
Okay.
Because I was telling
Man.
them I'm just trying to do one game at a time so I can finish them.
I heard that. I might not get to Death Stranding until next year. So, hey, it's what it is. See, I still got to go back to Ghost.
Have
also.
you? Oh dang! Have you played it yet though? Death Stranding?
I didn't play Icky, so I got to get back to that. Because when Icky came out, I just waited. I just said, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna get Tails and start there. I'm not even gonna start on Icky."
I like that the little rot or with you. So,
DJ.
I mean, you're dealing with a lot of shit on this game too.
What's up? Somebody said Death Stranding, my favorite game.
You
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
playing it today, this weekend?
Oh, you know I am, but dude, that save crap, man. Sony need to figure it out, man.
What do you mean?
Because you got to do You remember all you have to did Ghost with the save and all that stuff.
What about it?
You got to do the same process.
I already did it.
Didn't do it.
All you
I do that
look,
process.
they update the original Death Stranding. You go on Death Stranding, you load you put you upload update your load saves, go put it to the cloud inside the game itself. Go on Death Stranding Director's Cut. You get the save data off of it, you start the game. Simple. They gave a new update like last week for that.
But that means I have to download the original Ghost of Tsushima, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I think I don't even know how I transferred my save data on that one. I kind of forgot.
But I heard the save you can't. You have to delete the save on the system, upload it to the cloud first. Take it off. Take the save off the system. Am I wrong?
I didn't. No, yeah, you're wrong. I didn't have to do that. They updated the game itself, right? Death Stranding. You go into Death Stranding, right? You go to the terminal, you know, where you send the packages. You find a terminal,
Mm-hmm.
and on that terminal computer, you're gonna update your save. Your save right
Okay, yeah.
there, and
You
then
gotta
when you
make.
get on a
Oh yeah, I
PS5
heard.
version, then you get your save off of it, and then that's
Yeah,
how you do it.
and I heard if you have any packages or mission, you gotta basically cancel them.
Some stuff like that. Not all the trophies got popped. Frostbite said one trophy didn't pop, but it's a way to get that trophy and then get that platinum again. But yeah, Death Stranding. Again, guys, I just want to let y'all know, it is a $10 upgrade. It is a $10 upgrade. $10. That's it. When you really think of that shit in perspective, for like PlayStation gamers, that shit ain't bad. I mean PS5 owners, that shit is not bad.
Nah.
I'm gonna go into that game that everybody hates on the way out, because I think that there might be a pattern there. So the new season of Fortnite already had Carnage. Then they just added Venom, but they already had a Venom. They had a comic book version of Venom. This time they added Venom from the movie from Sony Pictures. Now, I did see some, I think it was Photoshop, but it could be real, that they added, or they was gonna add Spider-Man. We will see. We will see, because, you know, Epic's gonna have to do some stuff for Sony to get Spider-Man in their game, because they had the chance to get Spider-Man in Fortnite over the last 4 years and they haven't, and I don't know what that's all about. They got every other fucking character in this damn game, but they did not get your boy Spider-Man. So again, I'm a big fan. You have Eddie Brock. This is what the weird thing about it is. You can run around just as Eddie Brock. So that's something new that they haven't really done on Fortnite. Now then you got the Eddie Brock that transforms into Venom. And obviously you have the Fortnite version of Venom, which has 2 different looks to it. So yes, you could be spending over $20 for this. Because this is a big ass bundle. They got a backpack. This one is coming from, again, the movie, the Sony Pictures movie. And then this one is from the comic book. This is a backpack for the comic book. And see this right here, that's him yelling, but that's exclusive to that version of Venom. And again, this one is exclusive to the movie version of Venom. So the movie version of Venom and the comic book version of Venom are 2 different things.
Is it available to everybody though?
Oh yeah, if you buy it, yeah, that shit's available.
Okay.
Yeah. So again, you know, Venom is back, and it's put in a bundle. So they got that one big ass bundle, but then you got the transforming Eddie Brock outfit bundle where you get to be Eddie Brock and Venom. Then you have the classic comic book version of Venom, which has 2 different styles to it. It has a glider, it has a symbiote trail, all that shit. So again, this is how you market shit. So we're looking at seconds going by, and it's minutes, and that's hours. So you got 6 more hours until Venom is no more on Fortnite. That's how they drive up these motherfucking sales. Sadly, I'll be missing out on them. When they add Spider-Man, I might get that motherfucker though. But I got Aloy. I got Aloy. I got Kratos. I got Master Queef. Black Panther. Had to get Black Panther. Had to get the Terminator. Had to get Blade. I got some dope ass characters. Had to get Lara Croft for the classic PlayStation skins. You know, they did their thing, man. They've been making a lot of money, and they're making a lot of crossovers. So I know everybody hates Fortnite, even I do, but it is still pretty cool that you have these characters. Some of which are more legendary than others in this game. So yeah, it is what it is. That's it. I'm gonna be playing the shit out of Kenna tomorrow. I don't think I saved my game before I left out of that bitch, but I will be playing Kenna tomorrow. Oh fuck! They gave me something else free. They always giving me free shit. PlayStation Plus. New dance, new trail, new fucking glider. That glider looks good. Okay, well I will be getting that. And they be saying PlayStation Plus don't give back. They're always giving back. Okay, people, that's the show. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Hit that like button. Hit that like button on your way out.
Yeah, hit the like button
Share
on
as
your way
well.
out. And yeah, share this so we can get more people. Definitely want to discuss some more of this stuff we kind of touched on today, but I definitely want to touch on this during the Sunday show. Tomorrow is the games cast, so we'll be playing Kenna. We only be playing Kenna. I'm possibly it will hop on a multiplayer game or two. But you know, possibly we just be playing Kenna. Remember, the Sunday show is gonna be pretty big because before we go live, they're gonna show off what's happening with the Last of Us universe. So I'm very excited about that. Okay, I'll see you guys later. I'm out.